Welcome back. I'm Claudia with Color with Claudia, and today we're diving into a classic dessert straight from Emilia, Italy, and it's called pumpkin cake. Back in the day, everyone grew pumpkins, and so it was really common to have the pumpkin for dessert. Not everyone puts a crumble on top of their pumpkin cake, but it's the perfect topping for the pumpkin cake. Soft pumpkin goodness under that golden Amaretti Crumble. This pumpkin cake is perfect for fall, really perfect for any occasion. Let's get started. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Let's start with the star of the show, the pumpkin. The recipe is you make it from scratch, but you know what? Nowadays, they make organic pumpkin puree. So we're just gonna put this guy aside. You need 500 grams, which is about 2 cups. In here, in one can is 425 grams. And luckily, I still have some little pumpkin pulp left over from a recipe I did last week. Since no prepping for the pumpkin, we're gonna move on to the almonds. Altogether, we need about 2 cups blanched almonds. I do like to chop them up myself versus putting up in the food processor because otherwise turn into like dust or flour. Very gently with your chef knife here and just chop them up just a little bit smaller than they are already. 1 bag is going to give you enough little almonds for the inside of the cake. Chop up the other bag for the delicious topping. Now, if you don't want to use almonds for your topping, then you can use walnuts. Hey y'all, so I've just been chopping away and realized that for the topping, we only need a half of a cup. We don't need the whole bag. We need a half a cup of golden raisins. Now, if you're not a big fan of golden raisins, I'm sure you can use the dark ones. Regardless of whichever ones you use, we need to plump them up. Here we go. I got a little strainer here. So I've got some water in a bowl. Let's just let these just kind of sit in here. The last little prep. And I've got 3 eggs and I've got them separated. I've got the yolks. We have the egg whites. So we're going to pour the egg whites into a mixing bowl. Now let's beat this up until the egg whites are nice and stiff. All right, y'all, we're gonna assemble this cake and everything goes in a blender. Woohoo, makes it easy. Okay, so we got the 1 can of the beautiful pumpkin puree. I'm a little short, so I'm gonna add about 1/4 of a cup, don't you think? Maybe just a little bit more for good measure. We got 3/4 of a cup all-purpose flour, the 3 egg yolks, 1 package of instant dry yeast, grated zest of a lemon, 3/4 of a cup sugar, spoon of soft butter, and the finely chopped almonds. Let's give this a whirl. Be sure to wipe down the sides of the blender. All right, now I'm going to take this out and we're going to pour this into a mixing bowl. Now let's fold the egg whites into the batter. See how these egg whites held their shape? And this is gonna really help keep this cake light and fluffy. Now we have our raisins. They've been soaking in here. And they're as plump as they're gonna be. Give them a little pat. Let's drop them in. Let's give these a stir in there too. Stir until it's well blended. All right, let's prepare a 9-inch pie pan. And we're just gonna spread it around, a little bit of butter down in there. Sprinkle with flour. Now let's pour that batter in. Now smooth it around on top. So put this in the oven for 30 minutes. This is going to be the first baking. Let's get the topping ready. We need some of the cookies. Okay, I have to be honest with y'all. We've already busted open one of these. And so we'll start with what we got left. These cookies are so good. They're so fluffy and tasty and sweet and crunchy. We need about 1 cup of them crushed, and let's just crush these up. All right, we need a cup. Let's see if I have a cup here, if I have to open up another bag. Actually, oh my goodness, this is perfect. Here we go, 1 cup. And a half cup of the crushed almonds. And a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now just give this a little stir. Look at this beauty. This kitchen smells like sweet pumpkin heaven. Okay, now pour that cookie crumble on there. And spread it flat with the spatula. And now you want to cook this for another 15 minutes or until you insert a toothpick in here, and if it comes out clean, you know that cake is done. So now I'm asking myself, why did you bake this in a pie dish? It's supposed to be baked in a cake pan. All right, look at this beauty. I'm going to add some powdered sugar on top. I love that this cake is so simple. It's like perfect for fall. Look at the colors, the texture in here. Absolutely delicious. And until next week, y'all, bon appetit.